Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Limitless Landscapers podcast. My name's Paula, and today I'm talking about following up. We looked at the top blogs that you guys were reading over the last 90 days, and some interesting stuff came up that you guys are obviously looking to find out, and things are affecting your landscaping and design business. So let's get over to the show.
As the founder of the Landscapers Circle and the Limitless Landscapers podcast, I am here to help you get more money, time, and freedom to make your life and business truly limitless. Through my experiences as the owner of a garden design and landscaping business, and through tried and tested methods, if you want help with the marketing, managing, and growing of your business, then you are in the right place. If you are a landscaper, garden designer, horticultural business, or a supplier to the industry, be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Now, let's get back to the show.
Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode. It's a lovely sunny day here on the South Coast, and we are still in the Easter holiday season. So it's been frantic, it's been exciting, it's been exhausting, and there's only a few more days left, of which then things go back to relative normality, which I'm quite excited about. I don't know how you guys have found the Easter holidays, but also work is crazy busy. In my landscaping design business, we're currently preparing for Gardeners World Live, so our very first show garden, which is really exciting. It's an opportunity presented to itself out of the blue via the Association of Professional Landscapers, but it was quite a last minute thing, so we are frantically getting things ready, trying to get all the marketing together. You know, that's my kind of stuff. Trying to get leaflets, banners, etc., all ready for the show, which is actually only a couple of weeks away. It's at the end of May, so it opens on the 29th of May and runs through till the 1st of May. So that if you are on the South Coast or down the South Coast that weekend, come and check us out, Gardeners World Live in Bewley. And I'll be sharing some more in upcoming podcasts about the marketing planning that went into that, and also the show itself, because I'm reckoning the journey is going to be quite interesting on that. So anyway, back to today. We looked at what the top most read blogs on our website were over the last 90 days to basically try and see what issues you guys are coming up against and what you're trying to find out. So what information is most relevant to you. So I thought I'd put a quick podcast together just to go over them. And what it's showing is that the top blogs were about recruitment, which is no surprise, really. I mean, we're in the busiest period of, well, I've ever probably experienced in our time. We've got really good quality inquiries coming in, great design work, and we've got 3 jobs running at the same time. So it's quite a crazy time. We've obviously got show gardens coming up. You've got Chelsea, Malvern, and the like. So it's quite a busy time for us. So is it any wonder that recruitment is the top blog that's been most read lately? Because we are all looking for staff and continue to look for staff. The other was about converting sales, and that is quite interesting because I expect what you guys are finding is an influx in inquiries, but maybe not the best quality of inquiries. So that's quite an interesting one. And also, can it be profitable? Absolutely, a landscaping business can be profitable. And also coaching. So maybe you guys are looking for some support. That's why we are here. This is why I create this podcast every week, to try and help, support, motivate you guys to keep going and to give you some good information and tips for the journey in your landscaping and design business. So first things first, recruitment. As I've said, I think there's something that we're all trying to do at the moment, and it's proving fairly difficult. But there are a few things you can do. Number one, it's really looking at the staff you already have and see if there are opportunities for them to develop and grow above what they're currently doing. I think assessing your staff is key. At the moment, I am currently assessing our staff and seeing where I need to plug the gaps, whether it's going to be best to go down the apprenticeship route, whether it's best to go for a full-on skilled person, but we are struggling to find one of those. If you know of anyone in Hampshire, please get in touch. And I think The second thing to bear in mind is the planning. It's absolutely critical. Planning is key, although at the moment we're currently thrust into a ridiculous time of year where it's crazy busy, prices are going up. You're probably getting an influx of inquiries that aren't quite your ideal clients. So it can all add to the stress. And also, if everyone's busy, it's even more harder to get the right, person on board. And sometimes we can make snap decisions which are probably not right for us and our business. So again, where we can, we really need to plan. And that comes along with the assessment of what you've already got, where you can bring people up into different roles, and also seeing if they know anybody, if anyone who works for you, seeing who they know that might be looking for a new career or they're looking to move companies, whether they'd be a good fit. I'm currently also looking at various options to help on the TLC business where we might need some admin help. And I know that can also work for a landscaping business. If you're currently constantly snowed under with admin tasks when you're getting home from being on the tools, maybe you could look at outsourcing some of that at a relatively low cost, maybe like a virtual assistant, a PA type person. It's not as expensive as you think. So again, if that's something that's causing you a bit of overwhelm and stress, maybe look into virtual assistants and ad hoc admin help. If you want help with that, reach out to me and I'll put you in touch with some people I know. But again, that was the top blog that's been most read in the last 90 days. And like I say, it's not a surprise, but I will put the link in the show notes because there is a free candidate screening questions PDF in there created by the lovely Debbie Wyatt from Feather Grey Consulting, who came on my podcast episode quite a few weeks ago now. And she gave that to us. It's what she uses in her recruitment business. And it might be well worth using these questions as you're recruiting in the future. So go and head over to that. The second blog was the number one thing that converts sales. Now, I know what this is and was when I wrote it. It's not surprising. It's all about following up and being you, really. You shouldn't really underestimate the importance of follow-up. And I think this applies to when you're recruiting as well. So many times I've put out a job ad, and particularly if we're looking for labourers, essentially. And we've been so busy, we've never got back to people. So they kind of go off the boil. So what could have been a really good, candidate for your business have gone off the boil or found another job because it's taken too long to follow up with them. And I particularly am guilty of this because I'm constantly waiting for my husband to assess them because he runs the teams. I just advertise for them and start screening them. But essentially, he is in charge of that. And if he's too busy on the tools, which I expect many of you are, then sometimes getting back to people not as quickly as you'd like can be an issue when you're recruiting. So it's the same thing when you're looking at all your quotes that are stacking up. And I know I've spoken to a few TLC members who are having an influx of clients. They're doing all the quotes, but they're not converting them. Well, there's a couple of things really you need to bear in mind. Number one is follow up. So don't stop following up until they tell you to piss off, basically. That is kind of the number one key. Now, I'm not suggesting you hound them. I'm not suggesting you hard sales them. What I'm simply saying is you need to follow up. So whether that's by calling them, sending them an email, and just asking, you've had this quote for X amount of days or weeks. I just wanted to reach out to see how you felt, if you had any questions, and did you want to book in, because we are booking up very quickly at this present moment and prices are going up. So something also to try and get your quotes either accepted or declined quickly is to put a smaller time frame on how long they are, how long they are valid for. Because I'm going to go back down to, well, I've never done this before, but because of price increases, I'm going to have to put a 2-week time frame on the quotes now. I used to offer it for like 2 to 3 months because increases used to happen every quarter, but now we're currently at 4 weeks. That's too long. So I'm going to go back down to 2 weeks. So it's worth putting that within the quote or the terms and conditions that you send them, just so that, again, you can get a quick response. So whether that's accept or decline, and also it gives you a reason to follow up. You can basically say your quote is about to expire. If you do not accept or decline by this point, it won't be valid because prices are going up and we're experiencing, ridiculous increases all over the industry for all different products. So it gives you a reason to follow up. And I think, some people avoid following up because they don't want to hassle the client. Well, if you don't follow up, it means you're not really that interested in their custom. So never think like that. Secondly, the other thing that converts quotes into sales is you. People either gel with you or don't. They either like you or they don't. So essentially, it's all about you. We did a really cool masterclass called Getting More Customers in Uncertain Times with the APL quite a few months back now. And essentially, the reason people buy from your company is because they know, like, and trust you. So you need to think of yourself as a big part of the company brand. You have to be personable. You need to make them want to find out more about you. You want them to read your emails, follow you on social, and really remember you as the company. Do not underestimate how much if they know, like, and trust you, they will want to go with you over somebody else. But again, the full blog is in the show notes, so click on that if you want more. The third blog was, can it be profitable? Can your landscaping business be profitable? I would like to say 100% yes. But yes, it absolutely can. And essentially, there are lots of things you need to look at, but my number one piece of advice to you, if you want a profitable landscaping business and it feels very, very much out of reach at the moment, or you're feeling so overwhelmed you have no idea if it's profitable or not, I suggest you start with the cash flow forecast. And then I suggest you look at knowing your numbers. There is an entire topic dedicated to knowing your numbers and cash flow forecasting in the TLC members area. And this is the one topic that I think all businesses should do. It's called Business Basics. It essentially is business basics. It's taking you through the numbers that you need to know in your business to see if you are profitable. It's looking at your cash flow forecasting. What is your break-even point? What are your overheads? Do you even put your overheads into your pricing? Now that's a biggie. And I know a number of people who weren't doing that. So therefore their profit was diminishing. And it's all great having a great turnover, but as I love to say, turnover is vanity, profit is sanity. So we all need to keep on top of this. So if you want a profitable landscaping business, you need to go back to the numbers, back to basics, and work out how you can make it more profitable. We also did a really good podcast with Kim Soanes of Soanes Accountancy. Go check that out as well, because that was a really good one, all about really profitability in landscaping companies and how she can help you with your accounts if that's what you're struggling with. So go check that out, and go check out the blog where I talk more about building my landscaping design business to what it is today. And the last but not least, all coaches are created equal. Incorrect, of course. But essentially, if you were looking at that, thinking about coaching, support and community, head on over to the Landscaper Circle. We are the only membership site created to help landscapers, garden designers, and people in the horticultural business, running horticultural businesses in the industry, build, grow, make your business flourish. So we're not all about marketing, we are about business, and we are about supporting and coaching you as well. I like to call ourselves the cheerleaders that are always in your corner, and we hold group coaching sessions every month, which, if you want to be around similar people, because who you hang around with matters, let's not forget that. If you want to be around similar, like-minded business professionals in the industry who are going through similar things to you, who are happy to share and discuss their issues, what's a win for them, come along to the coaching sessions. If you've read that blog and you're interested in coaching and support, come along to a group coaching session. The next one is on Monday, actually, the 25th of April at 10 a.m. Now, all you have to do is be a member, and it's only £49 a month. So you can jump on board and get to a group coaching session by Monday if you act fast. But essentially, we run these group coaching sessions every month. And the reason I do it, I love the industry. I love helping you guys grow your businesses. And I love seeing the results that happen when when I work with members of TLC. And essentially, the fact is, who you hang around with matters. You get accountability. You share your wins and feel, when you're sharing wins all the time, it's kind of like a mini celebration. And also, you have to set actions, which I will hold you accountable to every month. So it's all about getting that kick up the arse, if you like. It's all about making sure you're taking small steps. I don't care if it's even one step a month, you're going to do something different in your business to move it forward. That's going to make a difference. So if you need that kind of support, don't wait. Just get in touch with us. We're not super expensive. We're here to support you. We know the industry. We're in the industry. I'm, living and breathing the industry, and we know what we're doing. So get in touch, have a look at that. And also have a look at all the blogs that I've mentioned. I'll put the links in the show notes and links to the 2 podcasts that you might want to look at regards recruitment and accounting, and see how you're getting on. If you've got any questions, comments, anything like that, please let us know in all the usual ways. You can DM us on Instagram at the Limitless Landscapers Podcast or at the Landscapers Circle. And you can get in touch, info@thelandscapercircle.co.uk. Now, I'd love it if you guys could leave a review. If you're loving this podcast, and I've spoken to a lot of people who say they really enjoy it, which is great because it keeps me going. If you do love it, please, please, please leave a review on the Apple site for me so other people can see how good we are. So that's it for today. I'm off to go on a lovely Easter egg trail. As my husband said, Easter is over. Not for the kids. So we are going to go for a lovely long walk and then come back and play on our free trampoline that we won. Yes, won a trampoline. Massive excitement in this house. A 10-foot trampoline, which has ruined the look of the garden apparently. Anyway, that's Easter for you. Have a really great week, guys. And I will see you on the next podcast. And I hope to see you at group coaching. See you later.